Have you fallen off your horse and now just the thought of riding makes you feel sick? Maybe your stomach tightens, your chest feels tight. You really want to ride, but the body tightens up, your heart races, and it feels like something is stopping you. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. And in this video, I'm going to share what actually happens to your body when you fall, why some riders can get straight back on while others can't, and how to start getting back into the saddle without feeling tense or anxious, right? I know firsthand how it feels to lose your confidence. My love for horses and my passion for helping other women overcome that same anxiety led me to become a nervous system coach using trauma-informed techniques. Now I help riders understand what's really happening in their bodies and gently rebuild the confidence from the inside out. So let's start. Let's start by understanding what's happening in the body when we fall. So it might be a traumatic event, it might not. It really depends on how your body and your nervous system experience that moment. Even if we tell ourselves, I shouldn't feel this way, our body might still have recorded it as something that felt unsafe. And that's what trauma really is. It's not just about what happened, like the fall itself, but about how our body perceived or experienced it. Now, trauma doesn't have to be major life-threatening events. Sometimes it's those smaller moments like embarrassment, feeling judged, or being told, just get over it. Those experiences quietly stay in our system, shaping how we show up with our horses and in life. Maybe as a child you were told, stop crying or I'll give you something to cry about. So you learn that expressing emotions wasn't safe. So now when you feel anxious, your body goes straight into protection mode, like tight and frozen on guard. The body is fascinating. It can link experiences that seem completely unrelated. For example, if you fell off and felt embarrassed, your body remembers that. So the next time you ride, even if nothing's wrong, your body might tense up because it's trying to protect you from feeling embarrassed again. That's why you might feel anxiety or tension even when your horse is completely calm. It's not logical, it's just your body saying, I don't feel safe yet. And some people feel that tension in the chest, some in the stomach, other in the legs. Let me know in the comments, where do you feel tension in your body? And in which situation does it come up? And be curious about it, without judgment. That's how we start to understand what our body is trying to say. I once worked with a lady who had ongoing pain in her ankles. She had every medical test done, nothing came up. And when we explored together, we discovered that the pain linked back to a deep sense of betrayal from her father when she was young. That emotional pain had stayed in her body, in her ankles. Once we processed that memory and brought closure to it, her body finally let go of that tension and the pain never came back. Another woman came to me to work on her anxiety while riding. When we started our session, she noticed sharp pain in her shoulder, and it turned out that 30 years earlier she had been in a controlling and emotionally abusive relationship. It was as if her shoulder was still guarding itself, holding the tension, those old experiences carrying the weight of years' blame and pressure. Through our work, her body began to release that old protection little by little as she rebuilt her sense of safety. And these stories are powerful reminders that our bodies speak, and when we listen, we can finally start to help it heal. You might look at your friend who also fell off and think, she's fine, why can't I just get over it? That's because trauma is a subjective experience. What feels traumatic to one person may not to another, because it depends on our life experiences, our upbringing, our support system, and even our beliefs. So comparing yourself to someone else's journey only adds pressure. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it needs to do to keep you safe. So how do we start rebuild confidence after a fall without forcing it? So here's a few things I suggest. Start by noticing. Pay attention to when the tension shows up. Is it when you think about riding? Or maybe it's when you approach your horse or touch the saddle. You can even write it down in your notes. Pause and get curious when that tension comes. Don't fight it. Instead, take a breath and ask, what is it trying to tell me? You might not get an answer right away, and that's okay. The key is curiosity instead of judgment. Slow down your pace, spend quiet time with your horse, sit in the paddock, groom them, go for a short walk. There's no agenda, no pressure. Try grounding exercises like breathe with your horse. Place your hand on your horse's belly and breathe with them. Or maybe feel the rhythm when they walk, feel the feet on the ground. It's the quickest way to reset your nervous system. One of my clients told me after doing this exercise that he finally understands what grounding really means. It doesn't have to happen fast. It's about helping your body feel safe again, step by step. When you're ready, you can move to saddling your horse, but still checking with your body. If tension shows up, just pause. There's no rush. Safety first, always. Regaining your confidence after a fall isn't about pushing through or pretending you're fine. It's about helping your body and your nervous system feel safe again, so you can truly enjoy your time with your horse. If this is something you'd like help with, click the link below to book your free strategy call with me. We'll explore what's really behind your anxiety or tension and create a plan that helps you feel calm and grounded and confident again. And in my next video, how to calm your nerves in 3 steps, I'll guide you through more strategies to help you regain your confidence around your horse. So go ahead and click the video and I'll see you there.